What's up, guys? Welcome back to Napoli Central. My name is Giovanni. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, another review video for you guys. This is a review, so like a recap, some of my thoughts, what I saw that I liked, didn't like, where Napoli should go from here. My thoughts. This is not a tactical analysis. I'm not analyzing everything. I can't stand here for 30 minutes, so if that's what you're looking for, or if you're looking for highlights, it's not here either. I can't do it because of copyright. I would love to put highlights up and talk about it that way, but I just don't want to even bother going through getting flagged and stuff. So if you are a Napoli fan and you're here to watch my thoughts, I appreciate it. If you don't want to watch, no problem. Just, exit the video. But if you are here and with thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Subscribe. We're almost at 500. But let's talk about this 3-2 win over Salzburg. A huge performance, or a huge result at least. Obviously wasn't the best performances, and we'll get into that. But let's start with the starting lineup. Apparently Manolas got injured or just wasn't able to be fit for this match, and so we had to go with Luperto and Koulibaly at the back, which actually hands off to Luperto. I think had a great performance in my eyes. On the road in a very hostile environment. Salzburg is a tough team to play at home. They haven't lost at home in a long time. I don't remember the exact number, but they've gone plenty of games without losing at home, as far as I know. And for us to get a result and hold them. They scored 2 goals, but just to do enough is what I'm trying to say. To get that result is huge. But Luperto I thought was good. Koulibaly, usual self, pretty good. Malcuit had that one, he had a blunder. He had a couple moments where he didn't look too great. He was involved on the second Mertens goal, but giving away the penalty is rough there. He gets beat, and then gives him the penalty to tie us at 1-1 at that point. But Luperto is what I want to talk about, just because Manolas was injured, and Manolas has looked good as of late as well in a partnership with Koulibaly. Luperto did a great job, and that's always good to see. The midfield, negative for me is Zielinski. Last game when he came off the bench, I thought he looked good. Finally, a good shift. But from the start, those first 10 minutes, there was like 3 or 4 passes where he completely messed up. There was one goal from Allan that actually came off a Zielinski turnover, if I'm remembering correctly, but it was ruled offside, clear offside, so that turnover didn't cost us. But Zielinski was a little messy with the ball. I think I would have much rather preferred Elmas from the start, but then Elmas came in the second half to close out the game, so that was good. But I was very, very happy with Allan's performance today. Kind of like Allan of old. Getting in there, especially in the second half, because listen, let me just say this now. The first half was rough for the midfield. I think the opening 20 minutes weren't too bad, especially with pressing and things like that. But after that, they just started falling down a little bit, and Salzburg really pushed for that goal and really kept attacking. Meret, again, had to make, 4 saves that were huge, because Allan could have had 3 goals this game, and he had 2, and 1 was even ruled offside. So he could have had more than 3 goals, but some huge saves from Meret. But midfield was just struggling in the first half, but I think they settled down much better in the second half after coming out of the break. But Allan, a gladiator till the end, making tackles, even at the end, just getting his head in there to force a throw in. Huge performance there. Fabian Ruiz wasn't bad either. Another shock, obviously, we didn't have Ruiz or Gulam, so Lorenzo had to play on the left again. He made maybe one mistake out of position, but not too bad. I think Meret was there for the save when that mistake happened. So that's the midfield. Forwards, Lozano, Mertens had 2 goals, so you can't really say much about him. He produced. Lozano still hasn't produced. I think, playing that striker position just isn't his best performance or just best area. I think he would be much more valuable on the wings, but we didn't play Milik, which I was shocked, because I know he scored 2 goals against Verona and whatnot. It might not be high opposition, high competition, but he scored 2 goals, so I thought he would come in, play this game, and, try to carry momentum. I thought Ancelotti would play him, but they did not, and they didn't even start Insigne, who came up with the huge goal, which we'll get into now. But so Lozano's still, I think, adapting. He's very quick on the ball, just hasn't, made that final pass or that final ounce of production that he needs to either score or assist. But I have faith he'll get there. I don't think they would have paid so much money for a guy who isn't going to succeed. So hopefully it's just a matter of time until he gets going. But Mertens had 2 goals. The first goal, a beautiful shot near post, ripped it right past the goalkeeper. Nothing the goalkeeper could have really done there. It was a rip, and it was a goal. Second half, after the penalty from Holland, again, Malcuit mistake. It was 1-1. Allan sets Malcuit up beautifully, going down the right flank with a nice pass. Malcuit actually passes it. It wasn't going towards the back, towards Mertens, who was free at the back post. It was actually I saw it try to go to Lozano because it did take a deflection. But the deflection angled it to Mertens, who was wide open, slammed it home, back post, his near post. So 2-1 at that point. And then a couple minutes after that in the second half, Allan gets his second goal, a beautiful header. Not sure what the defense was doing there. The team was playing well, but the ball somehow got over everybody in the box, and Allan was there. Sort of like Milik in the game against Genk that Milik hit the post with, but Allan put it away. And then Insigne is subbed on, and Insigne gets the winning goal right after Salzburg makes it 2-2. And that's what I really wanted to focus on here. It wasn't the prettiest of games. There were sloppy minutes in this game. The midfield struggled, I think. Obviously, I think we only had 4 shots, 3 of them were goals. So we didn't get too many chances going forward. But the gutsiness, just let's say, the balls to have and go and win the game after you just conceded, right after, is what you need to see in this team. And it comes from Insigne, who's been criticized a lot, especially with what is his and Ancelotti's relationship. But the ball's boom downfield. Mertens gets in behind the defense, gets the ball, gathers it, sends it into the box. Insigne kind of slips a little bit. His shot takes a slight deflection. It scoops up over the goalkeeper for a massive goal, and you could see the passion in the performance. Running to Ancelotti, hugging Ancelotti. I think they even I think he even kissed Ancelotti just to say thank you and whatever. I don't know what he could have said, but just a great moment to see between him and Ancelotti to show the fans there's no problem. I'm working hard for my coach. I hope he's working hard at least, but he worked hard for that goal, and that moment was massive because Napoli was able to shut it down after that and win it 3-2. And that's massive for the group too because Liverpool won 4-1. We're actually still ahead of them goal differential-wise because Salzburg scored 3 against them last time. But Napoli's at 7 points, Liverpool at 6, Salzburg at I think 3. If I'm not mistaken. 3, yeah, because they've taken 2 defeats. So if we beat Salzburg at home, we qualify because we'd be at 10. They'd still be at 3. No one could catch us at that point besides Liverpool, with Genk struggling to just 1 point. And that would be fantastic. So that Insigne goal is massive, and I hope that instills much more confidence in the club. You can see how much it meant to the club to celebrate like that after the winning goal. And, there were still, 15 minutes to go, maybe even more at that point. So it was just massive, man. I'm speechless thinking about it. It just was a great moment for me to watch as a fan. Hopefully you guys felt the same way, but just massive for confidence, team morale. There's things to work on, guys, but it can only get better from here. This is a tough place to play. It is a quality side. A lot of people are going to downplay this and say now they should be easily beating these guys. And no, it's just they played Liverpool well. They played us well. They smashed Genk. It's just the way it is. In Champions League, it's a different animal. It really is. I mean, the competition is just up there. It's called the Champions League for a reason, right? And all these European competitions in it. So I'm going to stop rambling. Great result. Let's go into the weekend to Serie A, try to get a win, keep things going. I'm just very proud of this team for pulling it out. Like I said, not perfect, things to work on, but the result is a result. And right now, we take that and we move on. Because one more win, especially if we beat Salzburg, we can get through. That's not a guarantee at home, but it's at the Sao Paulo. See if we can repeat a better performance, get another win against them, and see what happens from there. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Great game, man. Forza Napoli sempre. I bleed for this team. I'll be with this team no matter what. We can be in Serie C. I don't care. So let's see what happens. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.